girls, this is going to be a very quick video to just fill in some possible gaps that you may have before you're going to work on the blue review that is attached to this assignment in PowerSchool. So the first thing I want to make sure that you know is absolute value and the definition. So the definition for absolute value is the distance a number is from 0 on the number line. So the distance, I would like for you to write this into your spiral bound notes, but the distance a number is from 0 on a number line. Okay, and I think these lines reads the absolute value of x, and that's the absolute value of x. And that's just what those bars mean. So what I think you probably learned last year, or maybe even the year before, is the absolute value of -2 is a plain old 2, because the number -2 is 2 units away from 0 on the number line. So I want you to know that in order of operations, the absolute value is going to act as a parenthesis. I'm going to write that down. Go ahead and write this in your note. In order of operations, we also want to put up here the absolute value of 2 is 2. But in order of operations, the absolute value symbols act as parentheses. So for example, if I have 3 absolute value negative, here's my example, -4 squared minus 5 absolute value plus 2 times 5. We would first go inside of this absolute value and then do the order of operations. So this right here would be a -16 minus 5. Then I'd act as absolute values. And then the 3 just on the outside means multiply. So I would say 3 absolute, and then I'd have plus, and you could go ahead and multiply 2 times 5, which is 10. So that would give me 3 times the absolute value of -16 minus 5, which is a -21 plus 10. And again, that 3 being on the outside just means multiply, so the absolute value of -21 is positive 21. 3 times 21 is 63, plus 10 equals 73. And that is how you're going to incorporate absolute value into your order of operations. So that's one thing I wanted to make sure you do. And the next thing is going to be, how do I substitute into an expression? So for example, I might have the variables a, b, and c. So if I have, if I have the expression a squared plus b minus c, and I say evaluate if a equals -2, b equals 4, and c equals -5. Okay? What I want you to know, if you plug in values into an expression, you plug them in parentheses. So then you're going to have to go back to 1.7 and use your exponent rules. But here, if I plug in -2 as a squared, so if I'm going to do a squared, I'm going to plug it in parentheses. So it's going to be -2 squared plus b, which is now 4, minus c, which is a -5. And so just want to make sure that all of those substitutions go in parentheses. And you're going to see this on this homework that's attached. So now I'll evaluate it. The base here is a -2, so that's going to be a positive 4 plus 4, and then minus a minus 5 is plus 5. And then I'm just going to add 4 plus 4 is 8, 8 plus 5 is 13. And so that's what I just want to make sure you know as you're heading into plugging in variables into expressions. Put them in parentheses and then do your order of operations. Please email me or bring questions to class tomorrow that you have. At this point, I'd like for you to take the review that's attached, or if you had me in class and I gave you a blue copy of the review, you may print it or you can work it online and we'll just print it when you come to class. I hope you'll have a great day.